Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. He's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Warren. There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. 4th down, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Henry on 2nd. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast. Lamar out of the pistol. Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't worry. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and keeps this drive moving. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down throw for Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Nice run across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-6 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it on second and short. Warren once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First and 10 from the 43.
319.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He's got it along the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Complete to DK Metcalf. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Brings up third down.
319.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. Setting up the running back screen. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On second down, Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now, Mike Tomlin has done this quite a few times in his career, partner. He's making the call to go for it. On fourth down, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First and goal, Warren. So much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. All right, right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs from 37. From the gun, a run for Henry. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lamar now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. Their own 13.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
319.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
6 yards.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Rodgers going to throw on first. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll throw again. Rogers. Austin's there to haul it in. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Dropped by the first guy he... And no gain on that first down run. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Henry again. He's got a gain of 6 there. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jackson now on 3rd. Rolling out to his left. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
First down, Ravens.
First down, here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That is stopped by Alex Highsmith. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Dose of the hurry-up here.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Back to throw it. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Give right up the gut to him. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, if you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, Brock, I'm just going to go there because I know a lot of their fans right now are thinking they only trail by a couple, but they have failed on a couple of 2-point tries. Maybe if they kicked a few times early in this game, that's what they're thinking, right?
Yeah, Captain Obvious. They could be tied and even leading this game right now.
Thank you. I'm wearing my Captain Obvious cap. And maybe some second guessing happening now on the sideline as well.
Yeah, now it leaves them in a position where they need to manufacture another score, and you just got limited opportunities remaining in this game.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
319.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
319.
Rodgers from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He takes it down to the 33. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And you just get the play off. He's got a man left. And this one does not go far. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he let his man see
so often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The kick is off the mark, no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the fourth.
Kate, they had a chance to take a field goal out of the picture, and I don't know how I can quantify this other than hope. Now you've provided hope for that opponent because they know just get themselves into range and they can take care of business on their end.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down. That's complete. Inside the 35-yard line. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Ball is caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 26. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
From the
line.
shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Rodgers off the play action. Completed left side to Smith. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now.
Green 18.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Dump off caught by his back. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Green 18.
Throwing now. He's inside the 10. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. So they stick with a hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This one falls incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
It's intercepted. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, give to Gainwell. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they have, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.